Dee 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 dee. Da, 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 da. What's that, Tia? Oh, hey there, guys. I'll be doing the worst list of Twilight episodes, and there are about 13 of them, so this is going to be my 13th list. Or, and believe me, I did a lot of research. Okay, first episode, straight when Twilight did wrong, was In Friendship is Magic. Yes, I know it's the pilot for the series, but really, she was really unfriendly with Lyra and her other friend, Minuet, before they were named that is. Or, I can't remember. Anyway, she was so unsocialized with every pony around her. Even Spike would come on, slam into the door. That was not funny. And I know she was worried that Viper Moon would come back and destroy every pony, destroy them all, destroy them all. But realizing Celestia needed to get her to Ponyville, and she did. And then she met all the main sixes. She'd find Applejack annoying, Rarity, sorry for that. Pinky, of course, the first one who was thought to be a weird one. And Felicity, the shy one, and all of them were just really super friendly. She did not like it, and she did not like having them around her. She would have a secluded library, but in the end, she got a party out of it, and she did not like the party. And then when it was time for the Celestia celebration part, well, let's just say it all ended to Nightmare Moon come back. Yeah. Those are a few nitpicks. Next one is Swarm of the Century. My biggest nitpick is Twilight wasn't listening to Pinkie Pie. Come on. Twilight. Tricks. Come on, Twilight. Pinkie Pie knows about Paris Sprites. And you didn't listen to her? You didn't even try to listen to her till the very end of the episode. That's my one nitpick from the episode. And that's really it. Yeah, if you notice for this going to be nitpicks. But the worst Twilight episode I could see for season 1 was Feeling Pinky King. Come on. She didn't believe in anything what Pinky said. Now, I'm a believer for all sorts of things. But man, Twilight deserved it. I know Lauren Larson said this was one of her worst episodes she's ever done. And yeah, it is. To me, it was wonderful. But Twilight, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Seriously, getting beat up, trying to prove that the Pinky sense doesn't make sense. But it does in the end. Next episode is when, well, it's really a nitpick, actually. A very nitpick. Bird, and Hoof. She actually scares Fluttershy into not giving the bird away. The phoenix, back to Celestia because Twilight put some dumb ideas in her head that she'll be put in jail. And that's one of the dumbest things Twilight has ever done. That's one small nitpick from that episode. Next one is Lesson 0. Oh god, where to begin? Well, first she's got her schedules done. She's getting cupcakes ready for friends, but then she forgot to do a lesson, a simple lesson. Then they got her all bonkers, trying to get a lesson out of Rarity, Fluttershy, Applejack. I'm not sure Pinky. And the episode just got weirder and weirder and weirder. She started talking stuff that was really weird. Come on, who does that? I found that very weird. And then the last thing she ever did was turning a doll, using her doll to get the CMC to fight each other. That is so wrong. I'm a doll maker, and I found that poor doll dealing with Twilight stupidity and all. Then she got Big Mac, and everyone started to fight over the doll. That was really stupid. Twilight, that was the stupidest thing you ever did. Especially to a doll. I'm a doll maker. Since Raven's here and all, she would probably hate it. Most certainly do. I would hate it. That was Raven. Yeah, she likes to talk once in a while. And next, it's about time, and you know that episode, right? About Twilight meeting her future self, and then the episode went like she went bonkers. First got her hair messed up, then got a bandage on her eye, wore that dumb spy outfit, and she made the episode really stupid. She was worried over nothing. Heck, Spike did it even worse. I actually enjoyed more Spike's parts than Twilight's parts and Pinky's parts. But man, Twilight did not listen to her past, did not listen to her lesson, because the lesson was, don't worry what's going to happen in the future. Just enjoy life. Man, she was really bad in this episode. Next one is Spike, Up Your Service. And no nitpick is, Twilight didn't do anything. She just was in the episode, but not technically there to study it, and didn't really even help Spike didn't even stop Spike from bugging like Applejack, and that's basically it. That's only the I have for that one. Next is Game Pony Play. Where to start with that one? Oh god, Twilight and the gang thought that girl with the butter yellow body and the green hair was, you know, her. That the sports pony. But then we realized it wasn't. It was someone else. Some pony else at least. Any case, she was just pathetic in that one. She was trying to impress her, but even though she wasn't the right pony, she wasn't the right one. Seriously, Twilight, how stupid can you get? Next is testing. 1, 2, 3. And you know how I hate that episode. I hated it. Twilight actually got Rainbow Dash to be so nervous that she couldn't even pass the test if she wanted to. Twilight, what's the matter with you? I know you like organizing things with cards and that. Trust me, I studied the same way as you did. Well, actually, the way I learned things was from reading books as much as you did, but that's not the point. The point is, even though some ponies out there have a different way of learning, all I can say is this: Twilight, give Rainbow Space some room. Next one is, the worst one. The worst one. No second princess, because two things. She didn't let Trixie be with Starlight. I mean, what's the matter with you? You're an idiot. You're an idiot, Twilight. You're an idiot. You've been hit with the stupid stick 7 times in a row. Have you tried to get her to be friends with even the most dopiest of donkeys, excuse donkey language, out there has a donkey OC, and also tried to get her to be friends with Derpy and others. So please, Twilight, let Starlight make her own friends. I mean, I know that one time my sister tried to make me friends with everyone, which is true. I always make friends with them, but it's nice to have my own friend once in a while. Anyway, Twilight, you are so stupid. Trixie and Starlight were in the right. They were good friends. And you almost ruined their friendship. What's the point of you? Are you the prince of friendship or the princess of meaningless? Meaningless existence is more like it. Okay, next one is Celestia Advice. Now, we all know this episode is season 7. And, well, I didn't like it how she was making all those stories up. I mean, I know it was part of her imagination to test if she would do well with Dragonland, with the changelings, and of course with her favorite friend, Summers. So basically, that episode was good, but the only thing I hated was Twilight assessing how much trouble it was going to be for her. I really didn't like. I found it quite annoying. I mean, plus Discord was trying to egg her out, but in the end, we find out that Discord wanted a roommate. He just said so. I mean, come on, he can summon anyone to his room. I mean, am I right? Am I right? He's the summoning master here. Maybe I might do an episode on him eventually. And the last one is The World Promise. And you guys don't know how I feel about it. I love the episode. I know it was awesome because we get to see more character building of Celestia and Luna. But Twilight was acting as usual. The stupid, unmagic, preposterous of them all, idiotic, moronic stupidness. She dressed up as a little ballerina, scared Starlight into failing. I mean, come on, who does that? I know that once in a while my mom would do that to me, making me scared of what I was doing. Trust me, yesterday she was pressuring me to cook. Yeah, I've been cooking dinner for my mom and dad with these hoops. But since last night I was really tired and bummed out, tonight Dad's gonna make pancakes for us, which will be a treat. As in any case, sometimes being pressured into doing things is not fun, but also being pressured to do something good takes a lot out of you. And believe me, it did take a lot out of me. And same thing for Starlight. Twilight was like pressuring her to do things right, and it was not right at all. I mean, come on. What kind of teacher does it out there? What kind of teacher puts so much pressure on her that she gets nightmares of so many things? What can I say? I find it quite unresourceful. But I did find it quite resourceful that Starlight, well, Starlight solved it by switching to cutie marks, and she does have cutie mark magic. It seems to be that Starlight is the only one in the whole series that can, switch cutie marks, which is quite an inventive talent. Maybe she could have other episodes, like maybe Rainbow Dash with Pinky, Rarity with Fluttershy, or who knows what. At least we now know that the map can also accept other ponies, not just the main 6, but also Starlight. Also, that's the end of my video. Also, guys, next month will be my boyfriend's birthday. I don't know what to get him, but I'll get him something. I hope I can get him something nice. Something that will make him smile and happy. Oh yeah, I wanted to throw a few nitpicks from the movie Equestria Girls. Twilight was kind of weird when she was entering the human world, and she was acting like, oh my god, what are these? What are these fingers? Ah! And then in the middle, she was trying to walk on all hooves. That was like, oh my god, really funny. But then the only thing I didn't like about in the movie of her was acting like was, well, too friendly towards everyone. Not everyone would be friendly. Then the second movie, they didn't really need Twilight. Sure, Twilight was needed for the half of the movie, but then later on, they didn't need her until, well, Go Sunset Shimmer sung. And she sung beautiful. So all I can say is this, Twilight, you're done. You're done. You're done with Question Girls. The next one, a different Twilight. Sci-Twi. I'm just gonna call her smart. I'm just gonna call her Scientist Twilight or something like that. Or Twilight the Intelligence or whatever. I found her, well, she was like Fluttershy mostly. She was scared to, to explore her mind, and her teacher used her. I mean, come on, what kind of teacher does that to their own student? Again, same thing with Twilight and Starlight, and yeah. And then there was the fourth one. The fourth one, she was showing quite promise in being friends with the main six, including Sunset Simmer, which was adorable. But she was worried that her powers were affecting her friends. But in the end, it wasn't her who was affecting them. It was the cave with all the magic. And like Twilight braved up. Even though she was about to be controlled by Midnight Sparkle, but she didn't let her control her because she had her friends to help her out. And I love the fact how Twilight fell in love with this Timber Spruce guy. I mean, come on. Whoa. Now there's Timber Sparks. Yeah, that's what I'm calling. I'm calling this ship the Nim. I am. Oh, great! I lost my train of thought. Spruce Sparkle. I call it the Spruce Sparkle because he and her fell in love. In any case, that's it for my video. And sorry I wasn't able to do it last week as well. I thought I was going on a trip. I had packing to do. So, in any case, guys, I hope you really like my video for the worst Twilight episodes ever. The next episode will be probably. Well, it's up to you, fans. Put down a subscriber what episodes you would like me to do. I'll do anyone. Discord, Starlight, Spike, Bonbon, anyone, any pony, really. Even the less known, maybe the Axe. Nah, too easy. They only have 2 episodes. Anyway, adios, everyone. And please, no more bad Twilight episodes for 50%. I beg of you, please, Hasbro.